Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trinity Baptist College, the home of the Eagles. Tonight we have a women's and men's doubleheader between the Eagles and the Falcons of Florida College. First up, getting ready to tip off in just a couple more minutes, will be the Lady Eagles. They come into today's action, no wins and 5 losses on the season. Fell to Warner University 78-49 a couple of nights ago, but in that ball game, a fantastic second half propelled Diamond Alford to 14 points and Shay Jackson to 18 overall on the night. Shayna Hill scored 9 and Natalia Lopez 8, and Megan Gooden added 2, and that was this past Thursday night. But this afternoon, the Eagles will take on the NAIA Southern States Athletic Conference Florida College Falcons. And the Falcons come into today's match with a record of 4 wins and 4 losses. They have yet to play a conference game in their brand new conference, having moved up to NAIA just this season. We're just a couple of minutes away. We might be delayed a little bit, in fact, and there you see the Eagles out on the court, warming up, getting ready to take on the Falcons. Scheduled at 6 p.m. tonight, the gentlemen take the court. Trinity Baptist College won last night, defeating Trinity College of Florida by a score of 68-53. Head coach John Jones leading the gentlemen to the South Region victory, the first region game for the Eagles this season. And the young ladies are heading off to their sidelines, and in just a minute, we're going to turn it over to the man with the mic, Tyree Penn, as he will introduce the players and get us prayer and national anthem. I'm Ray Bureau, and as always, Dean Bureau works the camera for us. And basketball is not the only sport on the agenda tonight. Coming up at 7 p.m., Trinity Baptist College men's soccer will compete in the championship game of the NCCAA Division II National Championship, and the Eagles will play Pensacola Christian College, and the winner takes home the National Championship trophy. So we wish our counterparts on the soccer field all the best tonight as they try to bring home their second national championship within the past 3 years. Last year, the Eagles finished third in the national tournament. Tonight, after tying Bob Jones University and winning the tiebreakers in pool play, the Eagles have a chance to win it all. Right now, here is Tyree Penn to get us started with prayer, national anthem, and our starting lineups.
Father, we come today, we thank you for all the blessings that you give us. We ask that you protect these women as they play sport that they love, and forgive us for our sins. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Please remain standing for the flag of our national anthem. And now for the starting lineups. First one will be the Falcons. At 4, the senior, number 12, Tony Cox. At 4, the senior, number 20, Keandra Ivory. At guard, the junior, number 23, Kerry Millsap. At guard, the senior, number 24, Sai Scalene. At guard, the senior, number 2, Shelby Walker. Head coach is David Ivory. And now the starting lineup for your Trinity Baptist College Eagles. At guard, a junior from Jacksonville, Florida, number 1, Shay Jackson. At guard, at 4, the sophomore from Atlanta, Florida, number 4, Damian Alford. At guard, a freshman from Jacksonville, Florida, number 2, Natalia Lopez. At guard, a sophomore from Storm, Florida, number 13, Shayna Hill. And a freshman from Melbourne, Florida, number 40, Sienna Robinson.
And there you have the starting lineups. In case you missed it, Megan Gooden, Natalia Lopez, Diamond Alford, Shayna Hill, and Jay Jerez will start things off for the Eagles. Just a moment or so away from opening tip-off here on the west side of Jacksonville at Trinity Baptist College Gymnasium. Congratulations to Trinity Christian Academy varsity football as they won the regional semifinal last night, 33-21 over a fantastic Godby High School team. That game took place out in Tallahassee. The Conquerors will travel to West Florida High School in Pensacola next Friday night. Officials are ready. Players on the court. And we are underway. Shelby Walker, Keandra Ivory, Carrie Millsap, Sage Schlatterer on the court for the Falcons. And a steal by Natalia Lopez. Finds Gooden, and she'll slow things down. Tony Cox, failed to mention her a moment ago, also starting things off for the Falcons. Cox, a senior, averaging 15.3 points per game. Shot clock down to 8. Lopez gets inside, layup off the glass, no good. She's there to get her own rebound. Hill on the right side, trying to get inside, and she's going to draw the foul. Keandra Ivory, a senior, also picks up the foul. In fact, that was called on Shayna Hill, so that is Hill's first. And team number 1 foul for the Eagles. This one just does not go down, and it is out of bounds. Ball game just underway. 4 10-minute periods. A minute 10 has ticked off the clock since the opening tip. And we're going to have a reach-in foul called on Sanjay Schlatterer. That is her first, and team foul number 1 for the Falcons. Shayna Hill inbounds, and pass is stolen, but a whistle. And out of bounds, last touch by Tony Cox. So the Eagles will keep possession. Tony Cox is the Falcons' leading scorer with those 15.3 points per game. Keandra Ivory is second with 11.4. Hill from just inside the arc does not go. Falcons working the perimeter, taking their time, getting it outside. Now in the corner is Schlatterer. And the shot from the line is good. Shelby Walker with the first basket of the game. Shelby Walker averaging 2.7 points per game. She's another senior on this Falcons roster. Eagles leading scorer, Shay Jackson. Waiting her chance. She's over on the bench next to Coach Allen. This one is out of bounds and will go to the Eagles. Shay is averaging 13.4 points per game, and she's shooting a very solid 73.1% from the line. And here comes Shay Jackson onto the court. And checking off is Jade Jerez. Jackson with those 18 points Thursday night against Warner University. And that pass knocked away. That was Carrie Millsap on the defense. However, she could not keep it in bounds. Eagles have 1 second on the shot clock. They must get it in and get it off quickly. And that is going to be a shot clock violation, but the Falcons got to the ball before that buzzer, so the officials let them play on. Layup missed on the left side of the court and out of bounds, and it will go right back to the Falcons. 7:32 left in the first quarter, 2-0 in favor of Florida College, and now that long three-pointer by Schlatterer makes the score 5-0. Very good shot from Sanjay Schlatterer. Hopefully we're pronouncing that name correctly. Hill tries to go inside, misses the layup. Keandra Ivory with the rebound and bringing it up court quickly. Falcons have won 3 in a row. We'll tell you about those victories at our next opportunity. And this one rebounded and a foul. First shot did not go in. Second chance drew the foul. Shay Jackson picks up her first and team second. 2 free throws coming up for Keandra Ivory. Free throw number 1 for Ivory is off the front of the rim. Florida College, we told you, 3 consecutive wins over Judson College, Pensacola Christian, and Trinity College of Florida. Those last 2 are South Region opponents for Trinity Baptist College. Keandra Ivory puts in 1 out of 2, and it's a 6-0 Falcons lead. Ball stolen away by Walker. And traveling called, so the turnover gives it back to the Eagles. Good defensive play by Shelby Walker. She had a little trouble keeping her feet still. And the Eagles retain possession. 6:43 left in the first quarter. Jackson at the top of the key. Loses control of the ball, but looks like she will draw the foul. Schlatterer with her second on the floor, so the Eagles will inbound. Second team foul also on the Falcons, and Schlatterer heading off. Checking in is Sarah Lutz. Jackson could not get inside, but she finds Hill behind the arc. Alford now back near midcourt. Good defense by Ivory, putting on the pressure. Alford able to get around, but the underhand layup does not fall. Eagles have had some opportunities so far, have not been able to get the ball inside the cylinder. Ivory off the glass, and it's in. 3 points for Keandra Ivory, and an 8-0 lead for Florida College. Falcons brought a very nice crowd with them. 3-point shot from Alford off the rim. Falcons coming up from Temple Terrace, Florida. Again, bringing a very nice following up to Jacksonville. 5:24 and counting left in the first. Pass inside, spin move, and a bucket for Tony Cox. That's her first score of the game. And the Falcons have scored the first 10. Blocking foul will be called on Carrie Millsap. That is her first and team foul number 3. Jackson will inbound. Gooden 1-on-2. Falcons putting on the press, trying to keep the Eagles in the backcourt. They just do get it past the timeline. And a reaching in foul will be called on Shelby Walker. That is her first and team foul number 4. So the Eagles in the bonus for the rest of the first period. No 1-and-1 in women's college basketball. Every foul from here will be 2 shots for the rest of the first period. Alford steps back and buries a 3-pointer. Eagles on the board. 3-point shot from Diamond Alford. 10-3 Falcons lead. Hill on the defense of Lutz. Lutz finds some help on the right side. Ball knocked away. Shayna Hill, however, could not get to it in time. And we have a whistle, and we'll see which player gets the call. That is going to be Carrie Millsap. That is her second. And number 5 on the Falcons. That puts Shayna Hill at the line for 2. Falcons gentlemen making their way into the gymnasium. They brought some fans with them as well. Timeout Trinity. Coach Judy Allen calling her first, and it comes with 4:34 left to play in the first period, and the Falcons lead 10-3. The gentlemen are scheduled to tip off at 6 p.m. We'll have it for you right here on YouTube Live TBC Eagles. We'll make that a separate event. So keep watching your screen between games, and you'll see when the gentlemen get ready to tip off. TBC Eagles on YouTube Live. I'm Ray Bureau. Glad to bring you the action. Dean working the camera for us once again. Shayna Hill will head to the line, getting ready to shoot twice. First opportunity for the Eagles at the line this afternoon. Shayna Hill's first free throw is good. Eagles on the season as a team shooting 60% from the line. Number 2 is up and good. So the Eagles were trailing 10-0 just a couple of moments ago. They've cut that deficit in half. It's 10-5, still in favor of the Falcons. Long 3-point shot, in and out. Good effort by Lutz, and she works it around to the right side. This was a 2-point effort from Tankersley, and the Falcons get the rebound. And they'll set up another opportunity. Tankersley's pass goes astray, but last touched by an Eagles player. That was Hill. So 21 seconds on the shot clock for the Falcons. Three-point effort is good. That is Sarah Lutz, a junior from Inglewood, Florida, with that 3-pointer, and the Falcons now lead 13-5. Jackson tries to get inside. It's off the glass, and she will draw the foul. That will be the second on Shelby Walker. You saw Lutz hit that 3-pointer. She's averaging 3 points a game. Shay Jackson at the line. First free throw for Jackson is good. 13-6 at the moment, pending this second free throw from Shea Jackson. Jackson 73% from the line coming into today's game, and number 2 is good. 7-point Falcons lead, 3:40 left in the first. Falcons work it around the perimeter to the right side to Tankersley, back to Lutz. Trying to get inside, slapped away by Hill. 9 seconds to shoot, and Sarah Lutz puts it in. And Falcons now leading 15-7. Off the glass and in the bucket, a three-pointer for Megan Gooden. For Megan Gooden, her 6th three-pointer of the season, and the Eagles have pulled to within 5. Long three from Lutz off the back of the rim. Rebound, Natalia Lopez. Lopez stands at 5'2", but she will get some rebounds. She's also very tough on defense. Had a number of steals Thursday night, helped bring the Eagles a little bit closer against Warner. Alford's three-pointer misses, but the Eagles have another opportunity. Jackson gets it outside. Lopez for three. Yes! Natalia Lopez with the three, and all 3 field goals for the Eagles have been from behind the arc. It is 15-13. The deficit was 10 a few minutes ago. It now stands at 2. Tankersley finds Cox inside the paint and a terrific spin move. Tony Cox with her second bucket. 2:30 left to go in the first. Falcons lead by 4. Alford for 3, partially tipped by Cox. Now Gooden for 3 off the rim. Eagles shooting from the outside. They're having trouble getting underneath. Good defense by the Falcons. Lutz gets inside the paint. Layup no good, but the rebound and the putback by Tony Cox. 15 points per game for the senior Cox. Tony Cox from Tampa, Florida, Thomas Jefferson High School. Shea Jackson misses on the 3. Very close, but it bounced away. 6-point Falcons lead, 1:40 left in the first. And inside with the layup goes Bailey Foote, her first bucket of the game. And the lead is back up to 8. Eagles pull to within 2. But Florida College has scored the last 6. Jackson for 3 and out of bounds. Substitution for both teams. Jade Jerez back onto the court, as is Keandra Ivory. Megan Gooden heads off for the Eagles. And the Falcons bringing it up court. 1 minute, 5 seconds left on the clock. Tankersley from the corner finds Cox. Another spin move and a bucket. So far, Tony Cox has been very good inside the paint. 8 points for the senior. 10-point Falcons lead. 45 seconds and counting. Shot clock at 15. Jackson gets inside 1-on-2, and she draws the foul. 2 Falcons there. We'll see which one is called. And that is Tony Cox with her first, and Jackson will head to the line. She hit both her free throws a few minutes ago. Jackson very good from the line this season, as we told you. She's about 74%, counting 2 that she hit earlier in the first period. First one is up and in. So far, 3 points for Jackson, all 3 at the line. And heading on to the court, Sienna Robinson and Diamond Alford will head off. Two Eagles back on defense, and now Hill drops back as well. Jay Jerez at the lane for Falcons, ready to get this rebound. And another free throw is good from Jackson. 33 seconds on the clock, just a few more than on the shot clock. 8-point Falcons lead. And a 3-second violation will give the ball back to Trinity. So the Eagles have 20 seconds to work with, and Jackson brings it up court slowly, looking for a chance, probably playing for one. Try to cut the deficit down a little further before the end of the period. 8 seconds. Shot clock has been off. Jackson finds Lopez. 2 seconds to shoot. Outside and stolen. And that's going to bring us to the end of the first period with the score. 23 for Florida College, 15 for Trinity Baptist. We'll pause here. You'll see when the ladies take the court to resume right here on YouTube Live, TBC Eagles. Getting ready to start the second quarter. Florida College leads 23-15. Two different times the Falcons have had 10-point leads. They scored the first 10 points of this game. Trinity, though, a few minutes before the buzzer, cut it down to 2. At that moment, it was 15-13, but then the Falcons went on a run at the end of the period, and now they have the 8-point lead, and they will also have the possession arrow to start the second quarter. 8 points from Tony Cox, leads everybody on the court after one. She's been terrific inside the paint. Spin moves and the layups off the glass. Eagles have 3 3-pointers, one each from Megan Gooden, Natalia Lopez, and Diamond Alford. And the Eagles are a perfect 6 for 6 from the line so far this afternoon. And now the arrow has been changed, and it is Trinity ball as Florida College did win the opening tip-off. Second period underway. Eagles trail 23-15. Very good crowd as both the men and the women's team brought fans with them. This place is going to continue to fill up as we go further along. Ball's out of bounds and will stay with the Eagles. And a whistle. Officials are going to check and see about the shot clock. And it's going to be reset. 23 seconds and a substitution. Diamond Alford back onto the court. Shayna Hill heading off to take a break. So the shot clock reset to 23. Lopez for 3, off the rim, a little wide to the right. Rebound by Gooden, and the bucket is good. 5 points for Megan Gooden, and the Eagles have cut the deficit down to 6. Again, twice they have trailed by 10 already, have fought back so far each time. 3-point shot is good, and that is Bailey Foote. Her first 3 of the game, she has 5 total. Wide open from the corner, and Foote made it look easy. 26-17, 9 minutes left in the second. Jackson again going inside 1-on-2, this one off the glass and rebounded by Cox. Down court towards Ivory, and she gets the basket. Keandra Ivory with the bucket. So the lead is 11 for the Falcons. Foot guarding Jackson, and Jackson gets it off to Alford. 3-point up and off to the left. So Falcons on the drive, quick transition down court, but the pass gets away from Bailey Foot, and the Eagles will take control. Jade Jerez and Shayna Hill back onto the floor. Jackson and Robinson will head off. The Eagles are playing a couple ladies short this afternoon. 7 active today. Courtney Blanchett, Aviana Phillips, and Sierra Warren unable to make it this afternoon. And a substitution for the Falcons. Lexi McDuffie onto the court for the first time today. McDuffie, a freshman from Clearwater. Hill finds Lopez. 10 to shoot. Lopez inside, underhand move, and the basket is good. She was looking for a whistle to get a free throw afterward, but did not get that call. However, the basket is good, and Tankersley's shot off the rim. Cox with the rebound. And again, Tony Cox inside the paint, where she's been very strong so far this afternoon. Timeout called at 7:35 left in the first half, and Florida College leading 30-19. Thirty-second timeout called by the Falcons. Head coach Mr. David Wadlington leading the Falcons so far to a 4-4 record. They play some very tough competition, and they have won their last 3. That included a 78-18 win on November 10th over Judson College. They also defeated Pensacola Christian, a very tough South Region team. That was a 5-point victory, 67-62, just a few days ago. Eagles trail by 11. And a whistle being called, and it's going to be Falcons ball. Shayna Hill picking up her second and a first team foul of the second period. Pass inside to Tankersley, off the rim, rebounded by McDuffie. Lutz steps inside, and she's going to draw the foul. Shayna Hill. Team foul number 2 on the Eagles. We'll verify all the totals when we go to halftime. Jennifer Jeffrey, our official scorekeeper this afternoon. Working the clock and the scoreboard, Alexa Goodwin. That's Tyree Penn you hear on the microphone. And the basket is good from Keandra Ivory. And Ivory, 7 points so far this afternoon. Lopez drives the lane but can't get it to fall. Lopez is down, getting up slowly. And the Falcons on the pursuit off the leg of Tony Cox. Lopez is all right. She's walking back up court. Everything looks fine. 32-19 Florida College. 6:30 left in the first half. Jackson, pull-up jumper, no good. Bounce pass inside. Walker could not get the bucket. And a second chance, no good, and it's out of bounds, and it will go to the Eagles. Both teams with chances to score in the last couple of minutes. Eagles will inbound, 6:10 left on the clock. Lopez, a member of the Eagles volleyball team, now joining them on the basketball court. Coach Judy Allen, the head coach of both the volleyball and the basketball teams. 5 seconds left to shoot. Good, and a long three, and it's off the rim. Quick transition for the Falcons. McDuffie, no. Off the glass, but rebounded by Walker. Back outside to McDuffie. 2 dribbles inside, layup no good. And Lopez with the rebound, and a foul will be called on the Falcons. Looked like Tony Cox. If so, that'll be her second, and that is the call. 5:18 left to go here in the second quarter. Eagles trail by 13, 32-19. Lopez quickly up the left side. Jackson now near midcourt. Megan Gooden from the corner. Her pass knocked away. Shelby Walker and Shay Jackson is able to get on her quickly, but Walker finds Sarah Lutz for the bucket. Sarah Lutz with 7. And it's now a 15-point Falcons lead. Timeout for the Eagles. Coach Judy Allen. And it comes at the 4:39 mark of the second period. That'll be her second full timeout. 34-19 in favor of Florida College. This is the last home game for quite a while for the Lady Eagles. On Tuesday, they will travel to the University of Mobile over in Alabama, and they will play at 5:30 Central Time, so 6:30 local time here in Jacksonville. Then the Georgia Northwest Technical College Classic on December 8th and 9th. So the Eagles are going to have a break for Thanksgiving before they head up to Rome, Georgia. They'll be playing 2 opponents not yet determined for those games, and then the semester break, the Eagles will be off until January 6th when they travel to Marion, Alabama to take on Judson College. A few more games on the road. The next home game for the women's basketball team, January 26th against Trinity College of Florida. TBCEagles.com for all the Trinity Baptist College athletics information. And at our next opportunity, we'll let you know what the Falcons have on tap after today's ball game. 34-19, the Falcons lead. Shayna Hill near midcourt trying to get inside. Bounce pass to Alford, it's knocked away, but the Eagles retain possession. Keandra Ivory on the defense. Shot clock is down to 8. Walker guarding Jackson. And we're going to have a jump ball right near the free throw line. 2 young ladies got hands on it, and Florida College has a possession arrow. .4:14 and counting here in the second quarter. Lutz thought about a 3, instead worked it to the right side. Inside to Ivory, who lays it in. 9 points for Keandra Ivory, and the lead is now 36-19. Jackson still near midcourt, trying to set up an opportunity. And Jackson has it stripped away. Lexi McDuffie with the steal and the fast break and the layup. She will go to the line. Diamond Alford picks up her second, and team foul number 3. At the line, shooting 2, Lexi McDuffie. First one is up and good. McDuffie, 67% from the line this season before coming into today's ball game. 8 out of 12. Now 9 out of 13, and free throw number 2 is ready. It is up and good. So the Falcons are 3 for 4 at the line. Eagles 6 out of 6. Both teams limited opportunities so far from the line, but hitting everything. Alford will draw the foul, or rather get called for the offensive foul. That is her third. Coach Allen not happy with the call. 19-point lead for the Florida College Falcons. Jay Jerez at the table, ready to check in. Falcons work it back outside. Ivory inside the paint, off the rim. And Ivory chases it down, and the Falcons have 30 fresh seconds. Colin Springer in the corner, inside. Ivory spins, it's off the rim, and knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Sarah Loss. Lutz called for the foul on that last play. 2:36 left in the first half. (38-19), Florida College leads. Across the court to Jackson. Three-point effort is off the rim. Rebounded by Ivory. Ivory goes the distance and draws the foul. Shay Jackson picks up her second. And team foul number 5. 2 free throws coming up for Keandra Ivory. She is 1 for 2 so far today. First one is good. Ivory now with 10. Free throw number 2 is good as well. So 11 points for Keandra Ivory. She heads off, likely for the rest of the first half. Brianna Hammonds-Peoples checked in for Keandra Ivory. Eagles have 2 minutes and 6 seconds left in the first half. Hill trying to go all the way, and she will draw the foul on the floor. That is Hammonds-Peoples with her first. Sienna Robinson coming in for the Eagles. And Jay Jerez will check out. Long inbound pass to Lopez. Gets it out to the left. Now Gooden brings it across the court. Falcons have been very tough on defense, not allowing the Eagles to get inside very much. And a whistle will stop the action That's going to be on the floor against the Falcons. Colin Springer with her first. Team foul number 4 on Florida College. Jackson taking her time now. Bounce pass to Gooden. Three-pointer from Gooden is good. That is her second three-pointer of the game, and Gooden now has 8. And a whistle. Looks like it'll be called on Trinity. Sienna Robinson picks up her first. 2 free throws coming up. That is team foul number 6. And Brianna Hammonds-Peoples will shoot 2. First free throw attempts from Hammonds-Peoples this afternoon. And number 1 is up and off the back of the rim. 1:16 left on the clock. At the moment, the lead is 18. There you see the Eagles gentlemen in the distance, ready to take the court once this one ends. Robinson with the rebound. Lopez at midcourt, directing traffic, having trouble getting around the defender. Nice job by McDuffie, keeping Lopez on the outside. Shot clock down to 10, and a whistle. Blocking foul called on McDuffie. That is team foul number 5, so Natalia Lopez will go to the line. Lopez on the season, 13 out of 17 from the line, 77%. First one is good. 4 points for Lopez. 17-point Falcons lead pending this second free throw from Natalia Lopez. Freshman from right here in Jacksonville. Free throw number 2, bounces out and rebounded by Hammonds-Peoples. We're under a minute. First half coming to an end in about 45 game seconds. 3-point effort from Walker off the rim and out of bounds. 42.9 left in the second quarter. Jackson bringing it up court. And Jackson now with 12 seconds to shoot, taking her time. Shelby Walker on the defense, and Walker wins that battle, but the ball does go out of bounds. Eagles have 6 seconds to get off a shot. 19 left on the clock. And we're going to have a jump ball. That will be Eagles ball, but that actually might be good for the Falcons, as when the arrow changes, Florida College should then have possession to start the third quarter. And a shot clock, a little malfunction, so it's going to be reset. 4 seconds for the Eagles to get off a shot. And this one knocked away by Walker. Fast break, and the layup is good, and a foul underneath. So Walker with the steal, the layup, the basket, and a chance at a 3-point play. Shayna Hill picks up foul number 2. Free throw is up and off the rim, but rebounded by Colin Springer. Springer with the jump shot off the rim. 3 seconds left. Lutz gets it off before the buzzer, and it's off the rim. So the halftime score, Florida College leads 40-23. 15-minute halftime. We'll take a break, verify our numbers with Jennifer Jeffrey. We'll come back in about 12 minutes to recap the first half and look ahead to half number 2. TBC Eagles women's basketball on YouTube Live. Stay with us. Welcome back to Trinity Baptist College as the Lady Eagles are playing host to the Falcons from Florida College. I'm Ray Bureau. Dean Bureau, as always, working our camera today. There you see on the clock, approximately 3 minutes left in the halftime intermission. Florida College leads 42-23. The leading scorer on the court is Keandra Ivory. She has 11. Her teammate Tony Cox with 10. Also contributing points for the Falcons, Lexi McDuffie with 2, Sarah Lutz 7, Shelby Walker 4, Bailey Foote 5, and Sajay Schlatterer has 3. For the Eagles, Megan Gooden is a leader with 8, followed by Natalia Lopez with 6, Diamond Alford 3, Shayna Hill 2, and Shay Jackson with 4. Little bit of foul trouble for the Eagles. Diamond Alford has 3. Shayna Hill and Shay Jackson each with 2, Megan Gooden and Sienna Robinson with 1. Eagles have only 7 on the roster today, so that third foul from Diamond Alford could come into play. Hopefully she will not pick up number 4. For the Falcons, no one in any serious trouble, but a number of Falcons do have 2 fouls each. Those players are Sarah Lutz, Tony Cox, Carrie Millsap, and Sajay Schlatterer. Lexi McDuffie, Shelby Walker, Colin Springer, and Brianna Hammonds People each have 1 foul. After today, the Falcons will go to Johnson & Wales University. They have some time off before that game, however, breaking for Thanksgiving. That game is at 5:30 on November 28th. Then 4 straight home games for the Falcons. December 1st, they will host Columbia International University. 1 day later, Toccoa Falls College. Then on December 15th, the Mid-Atlantic Christian University game begins at 6 p.m. And 1 day later, Warner University, and that will take the Falcons into the Christmas break. Less than a minute to go in the halftime intermission. The teams are heading back to their sidelines, and we are going to get ready for the second half between the Eagles and the Falcons here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. Remember, the gentlemen tip-off scheduled at 6 p.m. between these same 2 schools. Trinity Baptist men won last night's ball game 68-53 over Trinity College of Florida. That is a South Region win for Coach John Jones and the Eagles. Coach Ellie Jean, Coach Prince Board, and the gentlemen men's soccer team are awaiting to take the field at 7 p.m. as they're playing in the national championship game. They will play the South Region Tournament winner, Pensacola Christian College. Trinity got the only at-large invitation to the national tournament. So far, they've taken advantage with a 1-0 double overtime win, or rather single overtime win over Kansas Christian a couple of days ago. And last night, scoreless tie with Bob Jones University, but the Eagles won the tiebreaker with fewer goals allowed, so they win Pool A, and they're going to take on Pensacola at 7 p.m. tonight for the national championship. We are back underway, and the first shot from Ivory, no good, and we have a whistle, and the ball is out of bounds. So Eagles basketball, 42-23 in favor of Florida College. The biggest difference in the first half came at the boards, where the Falcons have out-rebounded the Eagles 27-11. Both teams fantastic at the line as this one goes out of bounds and over to the Falcons. Trinity has hit 7 of 8, and Florida College has hit 5 of 6. Shay Jackson, perfect 4 for 4 from the line. All 4 of those came in the first quarter. So you're caught up to date early on here in the third quarter, and a steal by Alford and Gooden, and it's Gooden bringing it up court. Jackson gets inside off the glass, could not get it to convert. Rebound by Schlatterer. She brings it up court. Tony Cox from the line, in and out. Schlatterer, though, with the rebound. Outside was Millsap. She gets it back to Schlaterer. 15 to shoot. Inside move and a left-handed layup off the glass. A nice job by Sanjay Schlaterer. She now has 5. And hopefully I'm pronouncing her name correctly. My apologies if that is incorrect. .8:29 left in the third. Lopez from the corner tries to get inside, but Cox on the defense forces Lopez to retreat. Now Lopez on the shot. Give the assist to Shea Jackson, and a terrific play by the Eagles. Lopez now with 8 points. Falcons work the court slowly. And now spin move inside. And the short jumper is good. Millsap with her first bucket of the game. Jackson's three-point attempt is blocked. Loose ball, grabbed by Gooden. Turnaround jumper off the glass and a whistle. Foul called on Schlaterer. That was after the shot. So the Eagles will inbound. That is the third on Schlaterer and the first team foul of the third quarter. Jade Jerez heads on to the court. And Diamond Alford will head to the sidelines. Lopez will draw the foul. That is number 1 on Keandra Ivory. Check that. Foul called on Shelby Walker. That is her second. Last touch by Ivory, so the Eagles keep possession. 22 seconds on the shot clock, and Diamond Alford back in. Natalia Lopez limping off, and she's heading over to the trainer. Let's hope she's all right. Three-pointer from Alford is short and bounces out of bounds. And attention now on Natalia Lopez having her right knee checked out by the trainer. There you see her off in the corner as the Falcons bring it up court quickly. Three-pointer is good from Carrie Millsap. So Millsap, 5 points, all of those coming here in the third quarter, just past the 7-minute mark. 49-25, Falcons lead. Long three-pointer from Gooden is good. That is her third 3 of the game, and that was NBA range. Megan Gooden, a sophomore from Jacksonville, with her third three-pointer. Pull-up jumper from Ivory, off the rim and bounces in. Megan Gooden had 5 three-pointers coming into today's game. She now has 8 on the season. Alford will draw the foul. Tony Cox picks up her third. And third Falcons foul here in the third quarter. Diamond Alford at the line for 2. First trip to the line this afternoon. On the season, Alford shooting 52%. Number 1 is up and good. Free throw number 2 from Alford is in. So she hits them both. 21-point Falcons lead. Coming up on the 6-minute mark here in the third quarter. Cox with that spin move once again. This time it doesn't fall, and a loose ball is grabbed by Shayna Hill. Hill takes it all the way. Reverse layup is good. 4 points now for Shayna Hill. A terrific play on the defensive side. Went the distance and got the basket. But now she is going to be called for the block, and that is her third. Well, my mistake. That foul called against Florida College. So the Eagles will inbound. Jackson trying to go to the hole. And this one called on Keandra Ivory. Team foul number 5. That is Audrey's first. And Jackson at the line. She is 4 for 4 already today. Told you earlier she came in shooting 73% from the line. Free throw is up and good. Eagles are hitting their free throws. 7 of 8 in the first half, and now 3 for 3 already here in the third quarter. Ivory heads off. Free throw number 2 from Jackson is good. Gooden got a hand on it. However, Walker was there to pick it back up. And a whistle called, and this time it will be Shayna Hill. Number 3 on Hill. First team foul on the Eagles here in the third quarter. Falcons inbound right at their own bench. 5 minutes, 6 seconds left to go here in the third. Falcons work the ball around the court very well, and the short jumper from Tony Cox is good, and she now has 12. Excellent ball movement by the Falcons on the offensive side, and the steal by Walker. But it is off her foot, so that's going to turn it back over to the Eagles. Falcons fans not happy with that call. .440 left in the third. It's a 19-point Falcons lead. Walker heads off, getting congratulations on the bench from her teammates. Lopez trying to get around Lutz. Jackson finds Alford inside. Alford's shot is blocked by Schlaterer, and we're going to have a foul down at the end of the court. That is Diamond Alford called for the push, and that is her 4th. Remember, the Eagles have only 2 others on the bench. Alford, a sophomore from Orlando. Hill back at the scorer's table. 3-point attempt by Schlaterer comes up short. The Eagles with the rebound. And that pass stolen by Colin Springer. She's going the distance. Good in. Unable to stop her, and the basket is good, and that's the first bucket for Colin Springer. .338 left in the third. Jackson trying to get inside, dishes it off to Robinson. Her shot misses, and a rebound by Cox. Long pass down court. Millsap backs it up to Schlater. Tony Cox from just beyond the free throw line misses, but the Falcons rebound. Millsap charges inside. And we'll see what that call is. It is on the floor before the shot. And the Eagles will take possession. Timeout Falcons with 3 minutes and 7 seconds left in the third. Doesn't look like a foul was called on that last play down at the end of the court to the right on your screen. So a turnover will give the Eagles a ball. They're trailing 55-34. 3 minutes and 7 seconds left here in the third quarter. Tony Cox with 12 points, trailing only Keandra Ivory, who has 13. For the Eagles, Megan Gooden has 11 to lead the team. Jackson a perfect 6 for 6 from the line, and the Eagles have hit 11 of 12. Limited opportunities from the line for the Falcons. They have hit 5 out of 6, however, so both teams getting the job done at the line. Falcons, though, lead by 21 as we resume play. Trinity will inbound. Shayna Hill back on the court. Diamond Alford is the one who came out. Alford with 4 fouls. Two seconds left to get it beyond the line, and a 10-second violation as the press from the Falcons forces the turnover. .256 left in the period. Again, the Falcons work the perimeter, get it around to the left side. Now Lutz all by herself, three-pointer in and out. Started to go down, but Cox is there to pick it up. Second chance, no good, but loose ball grabbed by Schlederer. Bounce pass to Millsap. That's a two-point shot. She was just inside the arc, but it is good, and Millsap, all 7 of her points have come here in the third period. Hill could not keep her foot still, and she's called for the traveling violation. Lost control of the ball on that fast break attempt. So the Falcons will take over with 2:12 left on the clock. And the Falcons working the perimeter. Bounce pass inside to Cox. Off the rim and rebounded by Robinson. Shay Jackson taking her time, letting her teammates get up court. Lopez beyond the arc. Hill with the move inside, but could not get it to fall. 2-on-1, and coming from behind is Gooden to block the shot. Sarah Lutz with her basket, giving her 9. Robinson at midcourt finds Lopez, goes inside, short jumper, in and out. And last touched by Lopez. So out of bounds to the Falcons. Jade Jerez coming on for Trinity. Courtney Brown making her first appearance on the court for the Falcons. Outside to Schlederer, three-pointer off the rim. Rebound Lopez, and a foul. Colin Springer picks up her second. And that is team foul number 5. Officials verifying to make sure that is correct. So Lopez will go to the line. And the Eagles have been fantastic from the line today, and Lopez is 1 for 2. .2 seconds left in the third. First free throw from Lopez, in and out. Ariana Tankersley checking in. Sanjay Schlatterer checks out. Free throw number 2 from Lopez is good. And again, the Falcons work the perimeter, and now Millsap's bounce pass knocked away by Jackson. Eagles with an opportunity. Turnaround jumper by Jerez. Off the glass and the rim. Rebounded by Sarah Lutz. Long cross-court pass. Three-point attempt from Millsap off the rim. Jerez with the rebound. 15 seconds and counting for the Eagles. And we're going to have a foul. Looks like Tankersley. And Jackson will have 2 free throws. Ariana Tankersley picks up her first. And Jackson has hit all 6 that she has attempted today. 9.3 seconds left in the third quarter. Jackson misses the first. Number 2 coming up. It is good. Final seconds of the third quarter. Lutz finds Millsap. Pull-up jumper. And that is 9 points for Carrie Millsap here in the third quarter. And at the buzzer, it is Florida College 61, Trinity Baptist 36. Good quarter for the Eagles, but Florida College putting up 19 to open up this 61-36 lead. 10 minutes left to play. We'll pause here. We'll resume the fourth quarter in just a moment. Fourth quarter ready to begin. 61-36, Florida College leads. Keandra Ivory, the leading scorer on the court so far. She has 13. Tony Cox with 12. Megan Gooden leads the Eagles with 11, followed by Natalia Lopez with 8 and Shay Jackson with 7. Hill, Gooden, Alford, Jackson, and Lopez on the court for the Eagles. Tankersley, Millsap, Lutz. There's Millsap for 3 from the corner. She has really come alive here in this second half. Also playing on the court for the Falcons, Colin Springer. and Courtney Brown. So Millsap, not much action in the first half, but she put up 9 in the third quarter, and that three-pointer now gives her 12, and Lutz comes from behind to steal it away. Falcons work it back outside. Now Lutz drives, finds Millsap all alone in the corner, and another three-pointer. That is her third. And she now has 15 to take over the game high in scoring. Carrie Millsap. Millsap with a big start to the fourth quarter. She's averaging 10 points per game, and she has already surpassed that. She was shooting 39% from three-point range coming into today's game. 14 out of 36. She has now hit from 17 three-pointers on the season. Nine minutes and 8 seconds left. Florida College leads 67-36. Remember, the gentlemen are scheduled to tip off at 6 p.m. We will begin a completely new event here on TBC Eagles on YouTube Live. So keep watching your screen. You'll see when that event begins. It is possible that game does start a few minutes late, however, depending on how long this one runs. 9 minutes and 8 seconds left in regulation. Eagles will inbound with 21 seconds on the shot clock. Alford trying to drive the lane, and she will draw the foul and go to the line. Ariana Tankersley picking up her second personal. Eagles already in the bonus. Alford 2 for 2 on the afternoon. Free throw number 2 is good. Lutz pull-up jumper off the rim. Lopez had the rebound, but she was hit from behind. And Lopez will go to the line. Could not tell which Falcons player was called for that foul. There were a number of them in on that last play. Looked like it was Courtney Brown, and that is her first. Shea Jackson, underhand layup is good. Not sure why there weren't any free throws if there was a foul called, because the Eagles, well, I'm thinking third quarter. That was team foul number 2. Three-pointer from Millsap. Comes up just a little short, but she chases it down, gets her own rebound off the floor. Outside to Lutz for 3, and it's good. Second three-pointer for Sarah Lutz. And it's a 30-point Falcons lead. Megan Gooden for 3 off the rim and out of bounds. Substitution for Florida College, number 3, Bailey Foote, makes her way back in, as does Lexi McDuffie. Lutz finds Tankersley in the corner. She gets inside, pull-up jumper misses. Loose ball grabbed by Jackson. 7:36 left to play. And Lutz called for reaching in from behind, trying to make the steal. It is on the floor, but that is team foul number 3. Jackson from the top of the key, just inside the line. That is a 2-pointer. She was in between the college and the high school line. Trinity Christian Academy plays here as well. Jump shot from Brown, no good. And Jackson again, this time going inside, and this one is off the rim. Lutz on the transition, guarded by Lopez. Alford with the rebound. Ball is loose. Tankersley picks it up. Finds Foot, whose layup is no good, but she will draw the foul. Natalia Lopez gets her first. And Barry Foot will shoot 2. Bailey Foot, rather, will shoot 2. First free throw from Foot is good. Foot shooting 50% from the line, just added to that, and number 2 is up and good. Bailey Foot with 7, and the lead is back up to 30 for the Falcons. Jackson taking her time, now driving inside, and she'll head to the line. Number 2 on Lexi McDuffie. Jackson has had a good day at the line, 7 out of 8. 11 points total for Shea Jackson. She's a junior from here in Jacksonville. First one is up and good. Free throw number 2 coming for Shea. And she hits them both. 13 total points for Jackson. 72-44. Florida College leads with 6.5 left to play. McDuffie finds Tankersley from the corner. 3-pointer off the rim. Tankersley wide open. Could not get it to go. Diamond Alford will head to the line. Bailey Foot gets her first. Alford is 4 for 4 this afternoon. And the Eagles have missed only 1 free throw the entire game. And Alford hits her first. Check that, 3 missed free throws, but they've still been terrific at the line, and Alford has hit all 6 of her attempts. She now has 9. Lopez with the steal. Gooden came in from behind and knocked it away. Lopez inside, pull-up jumper, and she draws the foul. Brianna Hammonds-Peoples with her second. And Lopez at the line. First of 2 from Lopez is off the back of the rim. 5:44 left on the clock. Free throw number 2 is up and in. Lopez 3 out of 6. And here come the Falcons. Lutz brings it up court quickly. Finds Tankersley over near the bench. Inside to Hammonds Peoples. Layup no good. Alford with the rebound. Alford gets inside, draws the foul, and gets the bucket. Foul called on Foot. That is her second. The basket is good. And Alford will have a chance at a three-point play following this 30-second timeout. 5:21 on the clock, 72-49, Florida College leads. Head coach again, Mr. David Wadlington, his first season at Florida College, leading his team to 3 consecutive victories, looking to make it number 4, and he has a good lead with 5:21 left to play. Again, 10 days before the Falcons take the court again at Johnson & Wales University, Eagles will head to Mobile, Alabama this Tuesday night, take on the University of Mobile. Diamond Alford will get 1 free throw. She hit her basket. Has a chance now to three-point play. Alford is 6 for 6 this afternoon, and her free throw is good. $12 points for Alford, and the Falcons looking for another opportunity. New player on the court for the Falcons is Bailey Milligan. Lutz from inside the paint, misses to the right. Milligan's rebound does not go. For 3 is good for Sarah Lutz. That is her 3rd three-pointer of the afternoon. Loose ball. Won by the Falcons, but there's going to be a foul. And a foul is called on Hill. That is her 4th. Bailey Milligan on the court, a freshman from St. Petersburg, Florida. .25 Falcons lead. 4 minutes, 23 seconds and counting. Milligan just to the left of the lane, and she hits the jump shot. So Milligan on the board. Coming up on the 4-minute mark, and we hit it right now. Alford to the left. Megan on the right side, rather long three-pointer, and Megan Gooden hits her 4th 3 of the game. She now with 14 points. Milligan at the top of the key, gets it outside to Foot. Back into Milligan, and she is fouled. Megan Gooden picks up her 2nd, and it's team foul number 3. So the Falcons will inbound with 3:26 left to play. Quick pass and a layup. Ariana Tankersley with her first score of the game. And the Eagles trailing now 79-53. Jackson on the right side, jump shot, no good. Lutz picks the ball up off the floor. Foot all alone underneath and the easy layup. 9 points for Bailey Foot. Eagles slowing things down, and timeout for Coach Judy Allen. 2:42 left to play. Florida College 81, Trinity Baptist 53. .242 left to play. Eagles will inbound with 22 seconds on the shot clock. Hill trying to drive inside, and a foul will be called on Milligan. That'll be her first. Shayna Hill will shoot 2. She hit both her attempts that came in the first quarter. First free throw is good. Courtney Brown checks in for Bailey Milligan. Gets a nice hand from the crowd and her teammates on the bench. Free throw number 2 off the back of the rim and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Eagles. Last touched by Lutz. Diamond Alford inside the lane. Could not get it to go. Lutz with a fast break, and now she pulls up at midcourt. Finds McDuffie, pulls up for the jumper. It's good. Lexi McDuffie now with 4. Under 2 minutes to go. That one taken away. That is Sarah Lutz with the steal. Passes it off to Foot, and the layup is in. 11 points for Bailey Foot. 1.5 left. A long three-pointer is good from Diamond Alford, giving her 15. Second three-pointer of the game for Alford. 85-57, the Falcons lead. Spin move off the glass, no good. Alford with the rebound. Alford gets around Foot inside the paint, and she'll draw the foul. Courtney Brown with her second, and Alford at the line. Seven for 7 from the line today is Diamond Alford. Make that 8 for 8. Alford, Jackson, and all the Eagles have been fantastic at the line today. Sienna Robinson back in for Shay Jackson. Free throw number 2 is good, and a perfect 9 for 9 for Diamond Alford. She has 17 points. That is the game high. Brown from inside the paint, no good. Foot rebound, second chance. Basket is good, and a foul. Shayna Hill picks up her 5th foul, so she is done for the day, but there's less than a minute to go. The basket was good, so Bailey Foote at the moment with 13 and a chance to add one more. Crowd still coming in as the gentlemen are getting ready to take the court. It will likely start a little bit late. Scheduled to tip off at 6. Bailey Foote at the line, 2 for 2. And this one off the rim. Robinson with the rebound. Eagles have 50 seconds. Gooden brings it up court. Pull-up jumper off the rim. Jay Jerez with the rebound. Outside to Alford for 3. Yes! 20 points now for Diamond Alford. That is her 3rd three-pointer. And now the Falcons are going to take the time. 16 on the shot clock. And that's just 1 second less than what's on the game clock. So Lutz is just going to hang back, and we'll see if they get off a shot. 3 to shoot, and she's going to let the shot clock run out. And that leaves 1 second on the clock. So the Eagles will inbound. And we'll see if they have a chance to get off a shot. Alford's just going to hold on to it, and that's going to do it. The final score, Florida College Falcons 87, Trinity Baptist College Eagles 62. So the Falcons improved to 5-4. They've yet to play a conference game. Plenty of those coming up. Eagles are going to head over to Mobile, Alabama Tuesday night. Tonight, however, we still have the men who will take the court in just a minute. Watch your screen. That game is likely to start about 10 minutes late, 6:10. You'll see when we start that new event. Great game by both the Falcons and the Eagles as they head on to the court for closing prayer. In case you're unable to join us for the men's game, I'm Ray Bureau, Dean Bureau on the camera saying good night and God bless you from Trinity Baptist College.